So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very excited to greet you today at the online unicorn battle. Let's start. Let me introduce my colleague, Anna Fedorova. She's a Chief Partnership Officer, Startup Network, and CEO of Unicorn Cup. Anna.
Thank you, Anna. Hello, everyone. I'm really glad to see you here today at our Unicorn Cup at St. Petersburg. I really wish we could be with you today offline, but we are always grateful to visit you even online in the air. We greatly appreciate our global platinum sponsor, Network VC, California Seed Fund, and California Seed Fund, who is Silicon Valley based. Hold on a second. Let's see. Anything. Silicon Valley entity focused on investing to early stage startups. And also, please greet our global golden sponsor, ICU Ventures. ICU Ventures is a Kyiv-based venture capital fund that invests in technology companies with strong ties to Ukraine, Eastern Europe, making late seed Series A investments across the tech spectrum. ICU Ventures is a part of ICU Group, independent asset management firm that was founded by investment professionals from ING. And also, we are very grateful to our global silver sponsor, Silicon Valley Syndicate Club, entity for private investors who are interested in participation in growing future unicorns out of Silicon Valley-based startups. And local golden sponsor, Silicon Finance. Silicon Finance, a special program that provides the best startups with the opportunity to get funding, and so drastically improving their chances to be admitted to the best accelerators worldwide. And I would like to tell you that the winner of this unicorn battle will join all the winners of other unicorn battles that are going on all over the world, and will go with us to Unicorn Cup that will be not this spring, this summer in Silicon Valley. And it will be on July 30th, so please make changes to a calendar. And our company is starting the first quarter of this year, 50 local preliminaries in 50 major cities of the world, and all the winners will be coming to the Silicon Valley together with us, and also there'll be expo for the startups. So if you want to join us, please ask me or Anna for more details, and everybody is welcome to come with us. Also, we are welcoming not only startups, but other entities who can be our partners and sponsors, because all the great things in the world can come true only when you are together with the right people. So please approach us, and we will be able to continue afterwards. And also, you can join us for our Unicorn Cups. That will be a repeatable event, not only this year, but also for years to come. And we are here for a long-term partnership. And let me start by introducing you to our wonderful ecosystem, Startup Network. We are a smart ecosystem that consists of various software solutions and internet platforms that unite startups, investors, business angels, experts, professional scouts, and high-level management in a single business space, and which makes it possible to solve quickly and efficiently any task in the field of innovation. And the oldest part of our ecosystem is unicorn battles that we used to have. We are doing them for 11 years already, and we used to have them in 14 countries on regular basis. We have done already 180 events, and this year we started doing them online under the circumstances, and we really like what we are doing. And at each unicorn battle, 10 startups are pitching, and there are a lot of investors with the online even more than offline sometimes. And you can join us, look for our updates at Battle Startup Network. Please join us. We are there for you, and we will be really glad to see you online even more. As you can see, we almost conquered the world with our peaceful battles. And if you see a country where we are not present and you want us to be there, please approach us, and we will be happy to do our online battles with you and offline when it will be a right time for that. Because we are all living at the planet Earth, and right now we are at the situation when we are at the lockdown because of this pandemic, we decided to do the best thing we can, is to change the world, to help the startups to save the world. And if you know startups that have some solution that can help either to combat the coronavirus, or helping people to protect themselves, or to help them to get healthy or to survive this lockdown period, please approach us, because we will be doing 4 coronavirus battles. It's the first one to come in 12 days. It will be Coronavirus Battle Europe for all European startups. Then it goes Coronavirus Battle America for North and South America. And then Asia, Australia, and Middle East in one batch, and Coronavirus Battle Africa. And of course, partners and sponsors are welcome, because it's totally social project. Everything is free of charge, and we would really be grateful if you will help us to help startups to bring our life back to normal. And I'm sure that you are the same as us, want our life to be as it was to be. And also, I would like to introduce you to the most recent part of our family, is Network VC Fund, with 2 current strategies. First one is to participate as an investor in our pre-acceleration program for the chosen startups. And second one, to be a lead investor at the Silicon Valley Syndicate Club. And Silicon Valley Syndicate Club is a special structure that allows venture syndicates for different startups be easily organized. And now any investor, private investor with the little check as $10,000 will be able to join our syndicate and get an access to the best startups that we had found through our global network. So please join us. Please approach us, and if you want to learn more, and we will be happy to tell you everything about that. And we had initiated a special program under the name Silicon Finance for the startups who are willing to apply to the top American accelerators. We will help them to relocate and grant them funds and services worth $50,000. And we invite the best speakers and mentors to coach our startups online and offline for our acceleration program. And we are always glad to welcome new partners to our network that reached last year 1 million users. And now I would like to return the floor to the extraordinary girl, Anna, who is our host for today's event. Anna, she will lead you through our unicorn battle in a wonderful city of St. Petersburg. I'm really glad to see you all here. And Anna, you're welcome.
Thank you, Anna.
Yes, I stopped sharing already.
Oh, no, please share in your presentation.
Oh, as you wish, okay.
I have some problem with this.
Okay.
Next slide.
Okay, go ahead.
Our events are impossible without reliable friends, and today we want to say thanks to the Union of Business Angel Organizations, SOBA. SOBA is a non-profit organization that helps investors find promising, highly profitable projects and entrepreneurs to develop projects from a business idea to entering the international market. And of course, we want to thank the companies and organizations that support our event informationally. And this is our agenda for this evening, and I want to remind everybody that during the startup pitch session, each founder will have 3 minutes for a pitch and another 3 minutes for the questions, comments, and suggestions by the judges. And our great judges, next slide, please, thank you. Before we'll start our pitch competition, please grade our honored judges who volunteered their valuable time to our event today. Please introduce yourself within 3 minutes. As I know, Sergey absent.
Sergey is absent?
Yes, but he come later.
He will come, okay.
Yes, Pavel, please. Pavel Veselovsky.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Do you hear me well?
Yes.
Okay. Glad to meet you all. Thank you for inviting me. Also glad to see old friends here today. My name is Pavel. I'm from PwC Russia, and I'm in charge of our corporate acceleration program for startups and scale-ups. That is a part of our technology practice. Actually, we are focusing on cybersecurity, online learning, robotic process automation, data science, Internet of Things, AR, VR, and different industry-focused solutions. We help startups, scale-ups, and unicorns worldwide with mentoring, scaling, and matchmaking to our clients. PwC also supports startups and scale-ups in a range of different ways, helping them achieve their potential. For example, valuations, GDPR, legal structures, and so on and so forth. We also help corporate partners and investors with insights and innovations, connecting with different startups and corporate venturing. And our PwC Global Network means that we can very quickly connect you to the opportunities and contacts around the world. From Canada to Spain to China, we run a range of initiatives specifically for startups and scale-ups in more than 20 different countries and regions. No matter what time zone you're in, we can find someone to work with. Thank you, and I wish good luck for the teams.
Thank you. The next one is Kate Seledets. Kate, you are with us?
Yes. Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, of
Yes.
course.
Nice. All right. Hi, everyone, and greetings from San Francisco. I'm Kate Saladets. I'm on 500 Startups Investment and Portfolio Management team. So for those who don't know, 500 Startups is a venture fund and business accelerator. We invest in early stage companies, pre-seed stage, and we are industry agnostic. So the companies we invest in, they usually get accepted into our accelerator program, which you may have heard has recently changed its format. So with the new format, we invest in companies and accept companies into our program on a rolling basis, versus how it used to be twice a year. Basically, if you are interested in applying to 500 startups, our applications are now open all year round, and you can submit your application if you go to 500.co. I am personally very passionate and supportive of the Eastern European startup ecosystem. I'm originally from Ukraine, and here at 500, we are looking for great companies in the region who might be a good fit for our accelerator. So that being said, I'm very excited for today's pitches and wish luck to everyone presenting today. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sergey Vasilyev, are you with us? I see you, Sergey. No? No. So the next, Evgeny Bajan.
Yeah. Hello, dear colleagues, and let me represent myself. My name is Evgeny Bajan. I speak on behalf of the Positive Dialogue Management Company, and in particular IXD Capital, which is a part of our group of companies. And I'm the head of global project operations and startup relations at IXD Capital. Unfortunately, our Chief Executive Officer, Eva, was not able to personally join us today as she's currently very busy with work on the global agenda related to the coronavirus pandemic, tackling which is an important part of the overall 2030 agenda for sustainable development. This somehow affects all goals and objectives which set countries in the framework of a common development path until 2030. The mission of the Positive Dialogue Management Company is to promote a positive international dialogue based on global partnership between countries united by a spirit of solidarity and striving to lead the world on a new direction of dynamic growth and sustainable development in economical, scientific, technological, social, cultural, and environmental areas of human activity. IXD Capital is an impact investment evangelist, combining private capital and innovations that promote the development of the impact sector in Russia and the CIS countries in close cooperation with international partners. The key mission of IXD Capital is to create long-term value for future generations and to foster building a system of sustainable capitalism in which business, innovation, and capital seek to maximize each other along with achieving high values of all indicators, economical, social, ecological, and managerial indicators. IXD Capital actively interacts with the investment, financial, and banking sectors, as well as with development institutions, large international organizations, and transnational corporations on the topic of sustainable development and implementation of the global 2030 agenda. I'm really grateful for you for inviting me today, and I wish good luck for all startups. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And the next our judge is Vitaly Yanko. Vitaly, are you with us?
Yep, I'm here. Can you hear and see me well?
Don't see.
Probably I should.
Yeah, we see you. Yeah.
See?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Hi everyone.
Hi.
So I'm representing here the Cyprus-based Insta Ventures, which is the venture fund mostly for the software-based businesses. We invest into the B2B software enterprise, so mostly large enterprise or high SMB focused. Some types of marketplaces, mostly B2B or free-sided marketplaces, and deep tech connected with machine learning. So we are pretty young in terms of venture foundations, but we invest pretty actively. At the moment, we are closing the deal with the Baltic startup, where we co-invest as the third participant, I believe. So we never lead the deal, but we share our knowledge to the founders and never take the seat in the board, but help startups. So good luck to everyone who will pitch today, and see you later.
Thank you. And the next, Vyacheslav Vernovsky. Vyacheslav.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Okay, everything is right. So as for me, I have more than 10 years experience with startup projects and business development. And 2011, we founded Lior CVC, and some of you I know from that year. And we worked with projects till 2018, and we helped a lot of them, and some of them were invested. And since then, I help project to pack for different aims and for startups to get investments and for businesses its aims of developments. Last 3 years, I'm interested in edtech projects, and now I'm a mentor of 2 projects. Glad to be here.
Thank you very much. And the next is Sergey Fratkov with a beautiful sea.
Yes, hello everybody. Hope you're enjoying the view.
Yes, yes.
I'm an entrepreneur, investor, and managing partner of startup accelerator Ideal Machine, one of the oldest Russian startup accelerators. We've been around since 2011, invested in over 20 startups, and actually ran probably a few dozen acceleration programs our own, as well as sold programs to corporate partners. I also have been an entrepreneur all my life, launched several startups myself, including one that was sold to Google in 2012. And looking forward hearing the pitches.
Okay.
Short but sweet.
Okay, thank you. And our next judge is Daniil Kislinsky. Daniil, are you with us?
Yes, I'm here. Hi, everybody. Excited to be here, and you guys are doing a great job. It's amazing that how you adapted.
Thank you.
As for myself, I started 3 companies. I live in Silicon Valley for the past 7 years, though I'm in Moscow right now. One of my companies is still operating, which is IB Consultor. We help with actually go-to-market strategy, business model development, pitch deck, raising capital through our network, and so on. The other thing, I'm also a mentor at Stanford University and Skolkovo Business School. At Skolkovo, I'm leading, actually head of mentorship group for executive MBA. We take students to Silicon Valley to defend their projects in front of venture capitalists. I'm also founder of Go Global Community. So this is what you're seeing here. This is the first Go Global community in Russia that speaks English, and we help founders to connect with Silicon Valley, and it's free. And I'm a partner and vice president of global business development, business intelligence at GSD Venture Studios. This is my primary occupation right now. We actually help businesses from Russia and Eastern Europe to get to United States market and basically start their business and operate in the United States as a port to the rest of the world. Looking forward to our session today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Sergey Vasilyev, please connect with us. No, he won't. Anna, next slide, please.
As you wish.
Thank you. And our next judge, Maxim Chebotarev. Maxim, are you with us? No. Okay. And the next, Vladislav Zdarenko. Vladislav.
Hi,
Hello.
everyone. I'm a co-founder of StartEdge and Startup Bootcamp Russia and China. So we have a lot of corporate accelerators in Russia and in China. And also we are like a venture fund, and 3 of our startups already in USA, one of them in 500 startups. And I just want to see the good startups and find to whom we can help. So I don't know what to say, but I hope everyone today will be pitched like a best yes you can.
Okay, thank you. Maxim said that he with us. Maxim, switch your microphone, please. We have some problem with Maxim, but Okay, the next one is the Alexander Zimmerman.
Yeah,
Alexander.
hi everybody. Hope you hear me. So first of all, hi St. Petersburg, hello from Israel. I spent about 4 years of my life in St. Petersburg in IT commit of your government. So it's the most beautiful city in the world. Hi. I'm managing partner of Solid 5, is an Israeli Switzerland venture fund. We are more family office than a venture fund. That means we are getting very fast decisions on what we are doing. We're mostly in the web domain. With that, we are proud to be invested in security area, in medical area, but we are looking currently more and more for SaaS startups. We are getting into pre-seed or seed stage, and we have like a lot of experience of business development through our network in Europe and US. So we are getting like very deep into the operations of the business of each and every startup we are investing in order to make them faster, to scale them up. This is pretty much what we are doing.
Okay, thank you. And our next judge, Andrei Mayboroda. Andrei.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, great. Well, first of all, thanks, Alexander Zimmerman, for the compliment to my native city. I'm from St. Petersburg. I'm CEO and founder of Green Business Agency. And for the last 7 years, we've been focusing on building sales systems for Russian IT and high-tech startups in the fields of e-learning, robotics, neurointerface-based things and applications, and just many IT companies. So, oh, here I am with the video.
Yes.
Yeah, I wish everyone good luck. And this is a really inspiring moment for many of you who will start at this period right from scratch. Good luck.
Thank you very much, Andrew. And Sergey, we want very much to hear you.
Anna, he wrote that he can't speak today in the chat, so.
I don't see that.
Yeah.
Okay, and okay. Our next judge, Elena Gavrilova. Please, Elena.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for inviting me here. So I'm the head of the Center for Entrepreneurship at ITMO University, which is one of the leading technical universities in Russia. So we are mostly known for our IT guys, as we are very often, our team is winning a global programming championship. So that's why, but we are not only providing good projects in IT, but also we are doing something in robotics, in food tech, in ed tech, in medical devices. So we have really a vast majority of projects. And now we are we opened our new call for applications for our acceleration program. So all participants, you are very welcome to apply. It is open till 13th of April, I think so. I'm also teaching entrepreneurship to the students at the university. At our accelerator, although we don't invest ourselves, but we have a vast network of business angels and venture capitalists. We also help startups at a very early stage to get their first money through governmental grants. So we help to apply for those grants and to get them. Besides, I'm also the head of the cross-border cooperation project, Russian-Finnish cooperation project, which is focused on building a cross-border entrepreneurial community. That's why we also help startups to enter Finnish market and also vice versa. So that's more or less it about me. So I wish you good luck and looking forward to hearing your pitches. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I know that Maxim joined to us.
Yes. Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. My name is Max. I'm sorry for the technical problems. I had like just the wrong link. Originally, I'm from Moscow, Russia, but now I'm partner at Vilnius-based venture capital firm called Cats.vc. You can see it somewhere here, right? We invest in early stage startups from Baltics, from Central and Eastern Europe. We started like not long time ago, about half a year ago, or just several months. Before that, I was part of IDF. IDF is one of the largest venture capital firms here based in Russia. We made like more than 400 deals for the last 7 years. I wish good luck to all the participants and nice to meet all the judges, and thank you for the organizers for such a beautiful event.
Thank you, Maxim. And the next judge is Anton Nikanov. Anton, you are with us? Anton? No. Okay, the next judge is Елена Kalmakova. Елена, please.
Yes, I'm here. Hello, everybody. And thank you for your invitation for battle today. So, I'm expert in project management, sales management, including media buying, organizing customer and client services, creating business processes, building high effective teams, cross teams, and the internal communication. Also, I'm acted as a product owner in a huge number of projects, example, creating marketing strategy, design and building technology platform in nanotechnology sector. So run digital marketing division, created international team, so on, launch pilot projects through government top management here in St. Petersburg. Also, I'm a specialist in cross-cultural communication and marketing. So hand-on knowledge of online business, because I have experience in real sector of economy, logistics and sales and manufacturing, huge experience in GR, and I know how to work with online and digital business because working with a lot of online products, sales of advertising to international B2B marketing via CPA networks, working with innovative e-trading platforms. And today I'm acting as a business consultant in different fields of building business processes, mapping and fine-tuning organization structure, division growth and scaling strategy, increase revenue, cutting cost, creating and optimization sales in different area, tweaking affiliate program, networking, e-marketing, and mapping business presence as a international conference and events. So I'm really glad to work with startups and small teams, as well as with established companies and global business. So I wish luck to all projects today. Sure, it will be interesting. Thank you.
Thank you, Елена. And our next judge is Vladimir Kняжицкий. Vladimir, are you with us?
Yes, I am.
Oh.
Nice to meet you. Nice to see you, everyone. And some words about me, briefly. So I act like a private investor. And for last 10 years, I'm working as IT consultant for big projects. My field of interest is networking, hardware, software, and all IT stuff that can ever be. I like smart money and I like projects with passion. So for me, it's very important that the project must be high tech, and I like to see that projects is moving on with third life, with edge technologies, and it's really cool. So for me, it was one of the most important projects in the field, maybe artificial intelligence, robototechnics, and some other cool stuff. I never invest in non-IT projects. So only a small amount of projects can be interesting for me, but I like deep understanding, and I hope I can be very useful and make new value to projects what I'm investing in. So that's all. I'll be.
Okay, Vladimir. And now I want to introduce you with CEO and founder of Startup Network, Alexander Soroka. Alexander, please.
Hello, everybody. First of all, I wanna thanks to every judge who come today to our unicorn battle and decided to support startup which wanna raise money in such hard conditions. And so probably we will talk about present situation after the pitches. And about me a little bit, I'm in venture capital industry already 10 years as a professional and probably another 10 years as a business angel. So totally I'm in the industry, in the venture capital industry for 20 years. And so what we do, our company do, probably Anna told a lot about our ecosystem, but if to say shortly, we help startup to become global businesses, and we help investors to find the really outstanding startups. So thank you very much, Anna.
Thank you, Alexander. And Anna, please, next slide. Okay, thank you. And based on the result of the judges' online voting, one startup will be chosen as the winner of the online unicorn battle. So please welcome our startups, 10 startups. Dear judges, to start voting, you have just to click the link you've got on your mail to get access to the profiles of today's presenters. You have to put marks depending on investment potential from 1 to 5, whereas 5 is the highest mark and 1 is the lowest. You have just put marks without any confirmation buttons. You could change marks before the voting will be closed. And the next information for our attendees. Dear attendees, today you have a great opportunity to support participants. You can register at the event page and give your like to favorite startups. They need your support. And now we start our pitch competition. And our first startup for today is BioPix. Alexey?
Yeah. Hello.
Hello. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Great. Can we start?
Yeah. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, great.
Start.
Hello. Yeah. Hello, my name is Alexey Lachinov. I'm CEO and founder of Thin Film Elements company, and we make BioPix, a portable microbiological analytical system for food industry. And today, food companies spend tons of money for food recalls because they use very expensive and long-term methods to estimate microbiological and safety tests. And the BioPix solution is quite simple. It's a wireless probe, which you should put on the surface of your product, connect it with smartphone, push one button, wait 30 minutes, not several days, and take the results about safety and quality of your product. And the idea is quite simple. Each bacteria produced gases, and we developed very sensitive sensor which can measure this small amount and install it to measurement probe. The target market for us, of course, is food safety testing for food production and food processing. And with competitors, we are cheaper and much faster than all of them. And the main our business model, of course, is the direct sales channel for food producer and processor. And we know that it's very important for us to make this product with the industry. We are in close collaboration with several Russian meat producer, and we plan to start pilots with Mysnitsky Ryad and Cherkizov. And here is our team. This is not our first startup. Previously, we start developing startup in the field of fingerprint devices, but we failed because of misunderstanding of market. And here is our roadmap. Today we have several prototypes. In 9 months, sorry, we will start several pilots here in Russia, and we will have several clients. And in 1.5 years, we will need your help to go global. We will need this amount of cash to scale our production and go to, I think, European market.
Your time.
Thank you for your attention. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Judges, please, your questions.
Once again, what does your platform do? What is the value?
We made the device which can estimate microbiological quality just in 30 minutes. Today, the best result on the market is about 1 day. So we're accelerating this this process.
Is it only for meat or also for fruit, vegetable, and so on?
Actually, this is platform technology. We already tested with milk, and we can do it with fish, dairy products. But our target market today is meat production.
And this testing, what does it give, and whom does it give what?
Actually, the main our customers is big meat producer and processor, and they gave them time to which they spent to estimate the microbiological safety of their product.
So it's saving time for
Yes,
compulsory testing, right?
Microbiological.
Okay, what's the difference in price compared to the product on the market?
The cheapest one, I think, cost about $25,000. For us, is $1,000.
Does it cover all types of biological issues?
Today, we targeting on the average microbiological contamination estimation, not for specials like Salmonella, Listeria. This is our next step. Today, only for average.
If your product is so great, why haven't you sold tons of it already?
Sorry?
What stops you? If your product is so great, why haven't you been selling a lot of it?
Sorry, maybe I have some problem with sound. We need money to scale up our production. We don't have enough money to produce a lot of devices and go to market.
So how many have you produced? How many?
Today?
Yeah.
Only prototypes.
So you don't have a product?
Yeah.
Okay.
In 9 months, we will have, I think, 5 or 10 items and for pilots project with the Russian meat producers.
And so now you don't have a pilot?
No.
I thought you mentioned you have a few.
No, we have plans to launch these pilot projects.
Got it.
You mentioned you relate to Skolkovo. At least I saw the logo of Skolkovo. How does it help
Yeah.
you? Where do you structure your company? In Moscow, in Russia, or do you plan to go?
We are in Ufa, Russia.
Alexey, what's the main problem decided your product, your platform, your startup?
Problem of our targeting industry or
targeting industry? What's the main decision when you launch your product?
Actually, today food producers spend several days to estimate quality of their product, and sometimes they have to spend these days and not to go to market. And we just we give them time to go to market quickly.
So your startup is B2B.
Yep.
Not to
B2B, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Your time is over for the questions.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Alexey.
Thank you.
And now,
sorry, can I have one small question?
no, you can ask question after the all startups.
I think you can use chat.
Oh, use chat. Yes, of course. And the next startup is
Halitus. Yes.
Halitus, yes. And Matvey, please share your presentation.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Please start.
Good afternoon, dear judges and the audience. My name is Matvey Grimity. I'm a CEO and co-founder of Halitus. We're developing a non-invasive medical diagnostic system. What are the problems in diagnostics today? World Health Organization recommends 130 tests for early stage detection diseases, but the problems lies in the existing diagnostic solutions. They're invasive, expensive, long in time. People are deprived of the opportunity to be diagnosed quickly, affordably, and non-invasively. Our team has developed an innovative device to solve all existing problems. First of all, we can do it in dynamic. AI will be able to diagnose diseases with a high accuracy. We're developing a huge and anonymous escalation base for AI. Device fits easily on the doctor's table, and low-cost device provides low cost for patient. But how it works? Everything is based on biomarkers. A deviation in the graph of the ligament of those biomarkers explains the specific disease. There are more than 3,000 biomarkers on one escalation. It is confirmed by over 1,000 scientific publications in leading international journals. And AI will do all this work. How we will make a diagnosis? We pre-select a list of tested exhaled substances. We continuously measure the mass flow dynamic and concentration of biomarkers. We compare the escalation of the patient with the reference curves of healthy people. AI detects the inconsistency and issuing a patient a preliminary diagnosis. Establishing diagnosis time is 1 minute. But let's talk about our competitors. Today, there are no direct competitors to our device, and so for indirect ones, you can notice that we are much better than them in almost all respects. The medical equipment market is large enough today. It is $200 billion. Global market for medical gas analyzers is $400 million and growing steadily at 5.1% yearly. Regarding to the cost of the device, a device diagnosing one disease will cost $20,000. A subsequent increase in the number of diagnosed disease will cost $10,000 for one disease. The cost of the diagnosis is about $40. As shown by our own and world research, 7 out of 10 people trust the results of the non-invasive diagnostics. Who is our device for? For clinics and medical institutions, municipal indication of facilities for medical examinations, and collaboration with charitable foundation. The first step we took in 2016 is the development of the concept of the device. Today we are developing MVP and looking for the investment for the next round. Seed round aims to get into the top acceleration programs in America and deploy R&D. In the next step, we will be ready for FDA and certification and assembly of the first batch of the devices. To implement a startup, there is a need a strong team, and we will not fail. Our team has all necessary competence and experience for successful business leading.
Matvey, your time is over.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Judges, please. Questions for Matvey.
What's your go-to-market strategy?
We are planning to communicate with different hospitals, doctors, clinics to realize our production through them, to give an opportunity not to take not to give patients only invasive analysis and offer them non-invasive, for example.
Yeah, I would like to ask a question. As I've been spent like most of my life in medicals, in a C-level in huge organization, I can tell you several things. First of all, nobody will rely on non-invasive. You need to just make this test in order to see it's like true or false, and then you will send the guy to the invasive. It means you're kind of, I don't know, a middleman in between. The second thing, yeah, there is no AI as I see, yeah. I see here maximum ML. It's a small mathematical algorithm. So please, if you're looking for investors, don't use the catchy words, like use the true, yeah. These are my remarks, yeah. And if I'm wrong, I would love to hear where I'm wrong.
Okay, thank you for the question. The first point that you told me is that it's non-invasive, that people don't trust non-invasive diagnostics. Of course, before we start to sell our device, we will make clinic trials and FDA certification, and we will compare how accuracy our device will be. Of course, the patient will breathe in our device and then go to pass invasive analysis, and then we will compare it. And if we are talking about AI, at the beginning, it of course will be a machine learning, but after it will be fully functional AI in case of there is no need in doctors, in some medical stuff at all. The patient can just breathe in the device, exhale in the device, and then the doctor will get the doctor will be provided with accurate patient infographics. So it will be yeah.
Do you have a prototype yet?
Yes, we have a prototype, and it is constructed by CO2 biomarker. And at the moment, nowadays, we are developing MVP based on diabetes, on acetone. Yes.
Got it. So do you know what's the accuracy of the device?
The accuracy of the device of the prototype is 85%, but prototype is working on diodes, not on lasers that we expected to introduce, to add to our device. The problem is that laser costs too much, and we are developing some kind of a less budget MVP. But after we add the laser, the accuracy will be 90% or higher.
One more question.
I have a question, Matvey. If it's a medical device, so it's
I'm sorry, I didn't hear anything.
Yes, it's.
You don't hear me?
Yeah.
Sorry. Do you hear me now?
Bad. Not good.
Okay, I'll try to anyway. So how expensive and how long will be the certification for your device?
The certification will be more easier than other diagnostic system, invasive or blood test, because it is quite easy to prove. So FDA certification will last about 1 year and cost about $1 million. 1 year and about $1 million.
Okay, thank you. Your time is over for the question.
Okay, thank you.
Please stop sharing your presentation.
Okay.
And our next startup is Hybra. Roman, switch your microphone. Okay, and share your presentation. Are you ready?
Yes, so I'm ready.
Okay, start.
I think so. Okay. Hello, my name is Roman. I would like to introduce our project Hybra. Down the left corner, you can see prototype of our robot assistant. On the right side, you can see how the application works in the Google Assistant. Conversational AI can interact in social media and messengers and also recognize speech and make conversation via voice over the phone. Smart speakers market is the most growing market in the history of consuming electronics. Over 1 billion of smart devices have been sold already. But good news, the content market of voice application is an initial stage. There are so many opportunities for developing the industry. And this market is expected to grow more than 20 times with an annual turnover of tens of billions of dollars. Nike is an excellent example. Nike company used a voice application for Google Assistant and earned $5 million in 6 minutes only. World market trends to buy up the startup developers of voice games around the world. Our example, $4 million were invested in the development of the driver voice application for drivers, and then another $11 million were invested to develop and promote the project. For our own market research, we developed several applications, and without spending a cent, we got 1,000 people of audience coverage. In 2019, we took part and won in various contents such as Google in Russia, Yandex for voice games developers, Hackathon of Russia, and also we are also expert of International Conference of Conversation AI. We contribute our experience in our project. Conversational AI brings maximum result and effects, then it's accompanied by team and highly qualified staff. This approach eliminates the main weaknesses of existing solution where only human labor is appealed. Our project can appeal in many fields such as consulting, training, innovation game, of course, and also wherever the communication is needed. Our project proved highly effectively in many ways. The analysis of business model revealed 2 key indicators. You can see it here. First round investment, we are funded to our project, and now we are looking for investors for next round in $3 million. Our team is composed by highly qualified specialists. We work on one project full-time. All the main current tasks are completed. Thank you so much, and questions.
Okay. Thank you, Roman. Questions?
Can I raise a question? Yeah. Well, the last time I've seen a presentation of Dmitry Savchenko, is it true that you also proposed to the market a product that is interactive audiobooks for students? And how was that project going on in terms of profitability?
It's a good question, but I guess it's a technical question right now, and we are working for, frankly speaking, I'm like a member of a team. Right now I'm in Miami. I moved from St. Petersburg to Miami, and we would like to open our and grow up our business here. And we look at the investors here in the USA. And I guess through the couple of months, we can grow up our business and this application too.
I would love to ask a question, like 3 million is a lot of money. What you use it for?
You understood the smart business, it's a very valuable business. It's expensive business, and we need a lot of, and we decide about rent or maybe buy our own servers and placement. It's in the USA. It's because in Russian economics going down, unfortunately, and ruble going down, but it's worked for us too. It's because you understood that our expenses in ruble is cheaper now, 30%. And I guess we can, maybe we can reduce our expenses, but we work on it.
Sorry, you said Russian economics going down and the US economy is not going down? Isn't it going down much lower?
No. You don't understand my question, my answer currently. First of all, yes, of course, all the world economy is going down, yes, but we're gonna earn money in dollars in the USA, and of course, if we currency change currency in Russia, it's valuable for us, 40% right now.
More questions?
Who's the target customer? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Roman, do you know your competitors? What about competition?
Oh, it's a really interesting question. Thank you for that. Right now, it's like a good, interesting competition. Right now, it's a blue ocean. It's because there are a lot of huge company like Amazon, Google, Yandex. They are looking for and hire very professional specialists, and they took them and bring them to them the teams. And I guess approximately maybe 1 or 2 years we have a free space for our growing up.
Can you give a specific use case? And also, do you have any pilots? What's the stage of the product?
Excuse me, can you repeat?
I was asking if you could give a specific use case, and also if you have any current pilots, active pilots you're providing this.
Oh yeah, you asked me about our apps. Yes, we have some special, how to say, how I can show it to you right now. Oh, come on.
It's okay, you don't need to show, just walk me through.
Yeah, we have a special technical robot. It's our prototype of apps. It works like a helper in a hotel, and you can use it for orders different type of stuff. For example, from your room, and we have a special game, interesting new generation game. I guess it's Voля and Справедливость. Can see it right. It's a performance voice assistance, and now a lot of people played on it.
Okay, your time for question is over. Please stop sharing your presentation.
Mm-hmm.
And our next startup is Skinport.
Yep, I'm here. I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, please share your presentation. Oh, your presentation changed. Okay, you're ready? Kostya? Kostya, you hear me?
Yep, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Are you? Can we start? Are you ready?
Yeah, sure. Do you see my screen? Do you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm starting.
Start. We don't hear you.
Yeah, we see your screen, but we don't hear anything.
Yes, we don't hear.
You do not hear anything?
No, we don't hear.
All right. Okay, so let's start. I will be maybe a little bit shorter. I'm sorry. I was prepared. I have some. Hello.
Yes, we hear you.
Yep, you hear me because I have some problem with my speech, but I will try to show this. To do it from the very beginning. Sounds strange because I hear the voice. Okay, now go. The main solution is that that we have found the change for the classical needle for the syringe. And especially now, it can help with the people who is in installation to receive their help in time. Because now the personnel from medicine, they're very busy first, and they're risky to visit the people at home because they can bring additional infections. We have MVP, maybe more. We have hundreds of devices which already in the informal testing. You can see here the packaging, the box inside, and device itself. It's the combination of the nanoelectronic technology, silicon technology, and there are some final research in the medicine. So it's very easy to see, and it's not so easy to produce. Here is the forecast for the markets. We are, with this product, we are in the margin of the smart syringes, which is growing quicker than all others. The target sources was B2G, B2B, and B2C, and the simple, very classical model, the bait and hook, where we sell the simplest cheaper, and they're more complicated or more expensive. We have the fully developed P&L forecast with estimated volumes. You can see it on the left side on the screen, and we're looking for investments in two stages. Here are our competitors analysis. We have 3 competitors in Israel, in Canada, and in Ireland. We are compatible now, but we are more universal a little bit because we start thinking about later. We have the experienced team from technology and from medicine and experienced consultants. And I think, repeat that one thing is, here is our investments forecast estimations, and we can see that our competitors already were successful in raising money on the same stage on the same level of product. Here is our history. We already invested 5 million rubles. It means it's about 100 K USD. We have a bunch of devices. We can use it and show it. And the main thing that we can save the people from the fear of pain and fear of needle.
Your time.
That's it.
Okay. Judges, please, your questions.
Sorry, I couldn't hear. What's your competitive advantage?
Our needles, they're sharper and thinner, so they're less painless. And we have a plate. The nanoparts, they have like a needle. They cannot cover an area of the skin. We can cover the area of the skin, so we can use it in the cosmetology, in the after operations to renovate the skin. So it's a little bit more wider area of using, not only in medicine, in cosmetology also.
Got it.
What's your know-how? Is it needles or something
needles.
else? Only needles.
Needles. Not only there. Know-how is know-how is needles, and one more. Our IP is the future Lego construction of combination, dosage, speed, time, wireless connection. Here we have the time priority.
Yes, but you can patent speed or something like that.
Of course we cannot. You're absolutely right. We cannot.
Uh-huh.
The needles already patented in Russia, the technology of production. This is the main cost point. All others, it's not so difficult.
Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
More questions?
Konstantin, do you hear me?
Yep.
Yes,
sure.
I have a question. Do you already have sales as you started in 2017?
In accordance with the history, we just received the first devices in December, and I already gave some of them to the cosmetology specialist who already tested it and who informed me that they are ready to buy for the 500 rubles per each. So I made the price test. They ask me, but I have only 200 pieces. I am not ready to sell it. They are ready to buy. I am not ready to sell it.
I see. Thank
And who are your investors so far?
First investments was our own one. Our second portion was from, it was grant from the Fond Bortnika. Now we're looking for the next funding.
We have time for one more question.
We'll be very glad.
No questions. Thank you, Kostya. Please stop sharing your presentation. And our next startup, Evgeny. Evgeny,
Okay.
please share in your presentation.
First of all, Anna, can you hear me well?
Yes, I hear you very well and see you.
Very good.
Are you ready?
Of course.
Please start.
Hi there. Hi there. I beg your pardon for a couple of minutes of your attention I am going to spend. Today, I'd like to introduce you to our startup, Project Digiwel Heartbeat. Mission of our device is new vision for fitness smartwatches of 21st century. As you can see, when I see any modern smartwatch, I understand that any of it stuck between 20th and 21st century. In our vision of our smartwatch of 21st century, we try to bring some new functions deserving of today and nearest future. It seems to me the nearest future of every smartwatch is personal health assistant for health parameters screening, especially like temperature and what we invented screening of blood pressure by the way only admitted by official medicine, oscillometric method. And now in our project, we are going to replace bulking clumsy tonometers with our graceful tonometer looking like real smartwatch. The way to inflate the cuff of our smartwatch differs from usual tonometer. It doesn't spend battery energy. Instead of this, it uses gas generating cartridge for 3 or 4 measurements of blood pressure, and it seems to me it's more comfortable, more useful, and more harmless way to use tonometers in visual practice. We have at present time just 2 competitors. As you can see, it's watches with similar principle of function, but their watches contains miniature pump.
Yeah, sorry, but your time is over for pitch.
Really?
Yes.
And now we need money to finish the development of MVP and run the testing in mass production.
Okay, thank you. And now, judges, please, your questions.
Yes. So who is your target customer, first of all, and did you test your MVP with your target customer? And what is their feedback?
We oriented to our competitors to define our customers. First of all, our customers is young people who lives with active life, and besides them, it's all who need to control blood pressure. As you maybe you know, it's a huge quantity of people who need to control their blood pressure.
Sorry.
Just to finish my question, did you ever test your technology with those customers that you mentioned?
No, we test our technology just on ourselves, nobody more.
All right. And trying to understand what's your long-term strategy? Are you going to have this watch, the main feature of which will be to measure blood pressure? If so, how are you going to compete with other devices which provide a lot more features?
Of course,
Good question.
we are going to implement more features. It will be typical features like pedometers, calorimeters, quality of sleeping, and etc. But first of all, our competing function is the blood pressure measurement.
Do you have the experience of producing consumer devices?
Not a lot of experience, but I am inventor for a long time, and I have ready prototypes which didn't go to series, but it works.
It's a winding way from prototype to end consumer device. It's hell of work.
I understand it's a very big distance, and we know it. We really know it.
So you expect it?
What?
Okay.
Sorry?
You expect this part of business. You understand how much work you...
We expect more troubles than we can imagine now.
Okay.
Okay, Evgeny, thank you. Your time for question is over, and please stop sharing your presentation. And now I invite our next startup. Evgeny, stop sharing your presentation.
Sorry, I'm trying to do this.
Red button on the head of the monitor.
Maybe it's better
No.
of application and after.
Okay. And our next startup is MapMess. Alexander, please ready. Alexander?
Yes, hello everyone.
Okay, please share your presentation.
Hello everyone, can you see it?
Yes, we see and hear you. You are ready?
Yes, I am ready. Let's start.
Okay, start.
So, hello everybody once again. My name is Alexander Moskovich. I'm a founder of MapMess project. It's a Canadian company right now with Russian roots. MapMess is a free global classified ads platform based on interactive map. The current status, it's active with current sales. It realized on as a web version and also as application for iOS and Android. So it's a very simple. The people, the end users placing their ads for free just right to the map. And each marker, which you can see on the map, there is with small icons. They could be as an object, as an event. So you could place any event that's happening right now. For instance, here we can see our unicorn battle. So each marker, when you click on it, it's open up and it has lots of features, its own icon, built-in messenger, and lots and lots of other features that help people to communicate each other, even make sales to each other, just on the map with your neighbors or anywhere else in the planet. So Here we are considering issues and opportunity regarding of our project. So the number one, currently there is only one worldwide classified resource, which is Craigslist. It's a United States project. Number two, the general public always is looking for a viable, simple business opportunity. And number three, passive investment is also on demand for entrepreneurs and regular people. So what we do, number one, MapMess has a framework to become #1 global platform servicing personal and commercial ads online. Number two, which is our uniqueness, MapMess is a platform. So any entrepreneur, any small business, even middle business, they can take our platform and create on this platform their own project on a advertising market and classifieds market. And we already have 5 projects that connected to our map. They are independent. They are working under their domain and under their brand name, but they all connected in the same network. So they can exchange their content in similar categories or rubrics. And number 3, MapMess provides for any user the ability to receive passive income by investing in our VIP markers. It's not enough time to explain what it is. It's really interesting. That is our unique invention, actually. So what is our financial model? We have 3 sources of income. So number 1, we are selling premium accounts. So the MapMess, as I usual classified, is free, but it has special additional features.
Alexander, I'm so sorry, but your time for pitch is over.
Sorry, and then questions.
Judges, please, your questions.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay,
Which map products do you use? Which map?
Sorry?
Which map product do you use?
Map product, we use the worldwide map, global map.
What's that? Do you use Google Maps?
Oh, you mean which type? Yeah, we use both. So user can switch in the admin page. They can switch to Google Map, which is payable. It's not free since you have some number of visits. And which I would suggest we use also OpenStreetMaps, which is by default, it's free. You can see it right now.
Okay.
So you mentioned that one of your competitors is Craigslist. Is it correct?
Yes.
Okay. Just wondering if you thought about it for some reason. Fun fact that Craigslist was founded in 1995, right? And despite its pretty ugly design and interface, which looks like it hasn't changed since the time it was launched, for some reason, no one else, I mean, a lot of companies try, but no one else actually found the solution to compete and beat Craigslist. So have you thought about it? Like, why is that? And how are you going to do that company?
No, we're not going to be the same as Craigslist. We're different. And we all can see that there's a lot of classified sources. Like in Canada, we have Kijiji. In the United States, we have lots of them. Here in Russia, we have Avito, which came to the market in 2005 when market was already divided. But they just a little bit move other competitors aside. But they all still on the market. So yes, you're right, the Craigslist, but it's very traditional. It's not for everyone, not for young people. Some people use it, some people use something different. So we could be comparable to Craigslist for sure. Even more, even higher.
And how are you going to spend investors' money?
Money is always on demand. Actually, we have some money to grow up, which we're doing for 3 years already, but it's not like we starving of investment money, but we would consider for a smart partners. So the part I didn't finish. So we're looking for smart partners actually all around the world. And people can invest even in our VIP markers, which is 100% guarantee money back. So once people buy it, any day without any limitation, we can get money back. And we already sold 30 VIP markers during our beta session. And so $1 million, for instance, we can consider just to sell the part of our company in the shares, but it's not necessary. But it's very welcome, depends on what's the investor. We're looking for a smart partner, for sure.
Okay, Alexander, your time for question is over. And
thank you very much.
Thank you. Stop sharing your presentation. And I invite our next startup, VoiceBack. Daniel?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Great. Can I start?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, great. Hi, Daniel and the VoiceBack. Feedback with instant delivery and analytics for cafes, restaurants, and more. What happens when the customer doesn't leave feedback? For our clients, Horeca in food delivery, it means lose customers' loyalty, don't see problem points, lose reputation, lose money, and don't collect contacts. But we are solving this problem. We hold and return customers by instant feedback alerts. Don't let negatives go to the review site. Return customers with individual offers. How we do it? We created a web application for guests and clients. And how does it work? We place the QR code on table tents, informers, and other printed materials in the cafe and restaurant, for example. Customer scan the QR code and the feedback page opens directly in the browser. They don't need to register somewhere or download applications to do that, to leave the feedback. They can leave voice or text feedback and also share contacts and attach a photo. And manager or administrator will receive this feedback instantly with the ratings, contacts, and the estimate of tone, negative or positive. And it's convenient to work with reviews and feedbacks in personal account. You can use visual charts, keywords, and analytic export. A few words about the market. We're focused on Horeca, and the total market is 250 million rubles. And we have some competitors on this. For example, Experienza and Fido. Business model. We get money from subscription. Cafe and restaurants pay for us every month. And we are planning to get 200 million 60. We can get 200 million 60 million rubles in 2-3 years. And what our clients get for this money? Instantly alert about the problems, return of departed guests, increase the average check, and we cannot stand dirty lining in public. Also, they can see their problem points with us. This is our tariffs, just to let you know. And we had a lot of pilots, and now we have paying clients. And it's decreased because of lockdown, but it's good at all. What we're looking for? We're looking for a partner from Horeca, quality control, owners, managers of Horeca, online retail, pharmacy, manufacturers of goods, cleaning companies, delivery services, and attraction of investments in technology development and growth is $15,000. This is our team. Leave us voice feedback and wait for us. Thank you so much for your attention.
Okay, your time
What's your
is
current scale?
Yes.
Hello, Daniel. What's the main result of your pilots?
The result of our pilots, we dedicate our client. Now we know our clients because we have a lot of cafe and restaurants, but not all of them are really our clients. This is it, and we got the first paying clients for us.
And what's the portrait of your client?
Oh, this is the establishments, cafe or restaurants with audience around starting from 100 to 200 people per day, and the middle price segment.
So some metrics about your sales, like length of a sales cycle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, thanks so much for this question. Our length of sales period is around 1.5 week, because one week is the free period for establishments, and half a week is the time we need to direct sell it to the establishment and work with them.
You close a sale in 3 days. Genius.
Sorry, can I ask it again, please?
You close a sale in 3 days?
Yeah.
On that note, you mentioned your gross is $15,000, if I remember correctly. What is this? Is it the revenue by to date, or is it
no?
Monthly recurring?
It is attraction of investments because we
Oh,
want.
so
Yeah.
What is it? So you're raising 15K, or?
No, we are looking for, and we need it for growth, to make it faster and bigger, and for the technology development, because we want to create ourselves, how is it correct to say, kind of technology which can dedicate some specific categories and keywords and other stuff, just to make it more efficient.
Got it. And very quickly on the tech side, so the feedback that customers are leaving, is it visible only for businesses, or it goes to their website, customers' websites, and different platforms?
Yeah, thank you for this question. This is the feedback, not testimonial or review, and it means that only business can read these reviews, this feedback.
And how
Yeah, go ahead, please.
I focus on cafe and restaurants.
Because it's more this is the sphere where quality control have been always really high and important for them. And as for me, I've been working in Horeca for 6 years, and that's why it is clear for us. But now we are looking for now we are focused on the food delivery, on the product and goods delivery, mainly like iGoods, like Barefoot and others.
You mentioned a Telegram bot. Is it only Telegram bot, or can it be any bot? I mean, WhatsApp or anything else?
Oh, thank you so much for this question. And I think I can address this question to our CTO, but I think it can be the WhatsApp bot. But now we have the Telegram because it's faster. It's really easy to use. And it's easy for us to send all the info in. And why do you need WhatsApp if you have Telegram?
Daniel, thank you. Your time for question is over.
Thank you so much.
Please stop.
People will disagree.
And our next startup, Mobishop.
Hi, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay, let me know when I can start.
You can start.
Okay, hello. Good day. My name is Grigory Rybalchenko, and I'm founder of Mobishop, a platform for working with retail shops. Our mission, my screen is not. Okay. Our mission is to transform traditional retail market to make it transparent and efficient for FMCG suppliers. This is a small retail shop. It sells FMCG products for the consumer market. Here, how shop look like. Shops can be of different sizes, formats, and styles, like restaurants, kiosks, moms and pop shops. There is over 30 million such shops in the world, and there are more 350,000 shops in Russia. There are top brands of companies that need our solution. There is a trade representative. He works with the shops, and he is the only communicator between suppliers and shops. And hundreds of suppliers hire armies of sales reps, but they cost a lot, from 6 to 15% of the turnover. Mobishop allows to reduce cost by 70%. I think it's obvious to everyone why suppliers need Mobishop platform. Shops need our platform too. Everyday shop spends more than 3 hours with sales reps to make an order. With Mobishop, time for all orders is reduced to 15 minutes. Mobishop is a data-driven ecosystem with no logistics or storage costs. Mobishop helps to increase sales. Their application is installed on smartphones of shops employees. Our main functionality: orders and promo, retail audits, brand communication, loyalty programs. Additional functionality is in pipeline. Data generated will allow to formulate customized proposals for shops and will be used for financial scoring. Our plan is functional development, global expansion, and B2B2C market. We have competitors. Our advantage that the platform is configured individually for each shop. We look for the markets for the further growth. We expect we will cover 40,000 shops in Russia in 3 years. Our revenue projection is $100 million globally. Our team has deep expertise in FMCG and IT. Our team knows industry and its problems and offers relevant solutions. We also have partners in Middle East. We raised $1 million. There is a positive feedback from our customers on the screen from Mars and Coca-Cola. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Grigory. Judges, your questions, please.
So once again, what does this app do to a shop and to the sales rep?
Yeah, and to that note, how does exactly it reduces the price to 70%?
Okay, let me explain. So actually it's not an app, it's an ecosystem, and app is an interface. App is installed on the mobile devices of the shops, and the shop in this application has all visibility of the goods which distributors can deliver, all the catalogs, promos, bonuses, whatever is needed to be delivered. And shop can make an order, and this order goes directly to the system of the distributor. So traditionally, distributor needs to come to the point of sales to take an order from point of sales from the shop, and this is a cost. So as it was told, these people who are commuting between shops and the distributor, they cost from 7 to 15% of the turnover. With our application, we charge only 1% from the turnover. So that's how it saves up to 70%.
I mean, you know, I just can't understand. Before going to the shop, the sales rep or the trade rep would usually call this store and say, would you like to see us, and so on. And if they say no, he doesn't go. No. But still you have to pay salary. How does it work?
It's not the case. So the traditionally 99.9% nobody calls, they just go, and they have routes and they must visit. Also, they have tasks when they need to complete in the shop. It's not only take an order, it's also audit and check the product, merchandising audit. So the person needs to go all the time. If he is not coming, so this person either can be used to extend the territory, so to increase the sales, or the amount of people can be reduced, because, for example, before you need 1 person for 10 shops, with Mobishops you might have 1 person for 50 shops.
One more short question, please.
You mentioned you raised $1 million. What's your goal right now? You raised it in 2020. It's like a few months ago.
No, we raise now. We are raising.
You're raising. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Misread something. All right.
Okay.
How do you deal with competitive products? Like one person would not be selling Coke and Pepsi.
There are competitive products. You put them in the platform because, like in normal life, the point of sales can sell Coke and PepsiCo both. The only limitations, they have exclusive contracts, but it's like very small market share where the company agrees on the exclusive sales.
Okay, Grigory, thank you. Your time for question is over. Please stop sharing your presentation. And now our next startup is Festyline. Nadezhda.
Hello, just a second, I will share my screen.
Okay.
Just a second, I'll move it here. I guess, yeah?
Yeah.
So hello, my name is Nadezhda Gerasimova, and I'm representing the project Festyline, which is actually a builder of 3D online festivals. Now, but the problem right now, more than 177 countries in the world are affected by COVID-19, and a lot of public events are banned, and people stay at home. And even in Russia, more than 3 million small and medium-sized businesses are under threat of closure. Our own festival is cancelled, and we are transferring it to an online format. And that's how we came to an idea of easy-to-use service to create online festivals. We are already joined by local stores, masterclasses, and music groups. So how does it work? In our service, you create 3 model festival zones by adding them from our base: food court, market, stage, workshop zone, anything like in a real festival. Then you add interactive content like video, webinars, links to websites, articles, music, and then you publish the festival with the landing page on our service, and you have your participants and visitors watching the content and communicating with each other via calls and chats. That's how it looks like what we are doing in Petersburg right now. We also have a video on our site about that. About the business model, it's a subscription for the festival creators, but also regular membership for visitors and participants. If you talk about the marketplace, even in Russia, there are more than 2,000 event agencies, and this amount is approximately the same in other countries, but we're also focused on non-profit organizations, activists, and museums since they started to write to us, and we see that we are needed. And according to different marketing surveys, 80% of event agencies would like to use the 3D VR AR in their projects at an early stage. And if you talk about competitors, they're mostly located in USA and Germany. And our advantages are that we offer not only interior solutions, but so to say exterior solutions. So to say an online open air festival, and a complex solution where you have not only 3D event space, but also interactive content and possibility of communication between participants and visitors. We need $150,000, and the payback point will be in 13 months. And in our team, we have urbanists who work with urban design and who organize different festivals, also local festivals. And we have a full stack engineer, sociologist, and we can add to our team a game designer. So Festyline, do not stop having fun, even in a distance. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nadezhda.
Yeah.
Judges?
Nadezhda, could you say again, what sales have you made so far?
We actually just started a couple of weeks ago, and we are having negotiations with 2 museums. So they showed their interest in Yeltsin Center in Yekaterinburg, and 1 museum in Ryazan, and also several non-profit organizations. So we are discussing our offer. But we could start very quickly. We have an MVP because it was based on our other product. So we already had the platform. We just use it also for this purpose.
What VR and VR devices are you compatible with?
We're not, so we are not using VR in our project. We are basically focused on experience like you see on a map, on a city map, on this 3D model of city. You see the space, you can add different zones to it. And the main idea is that you see the zone, then you kind of click on it and drop into the conference with the other participants. So it's like a live chat experience, not like, you know, Sims game where you just go through the 3D place alone and talk to 3D people.
Okay, and what communication device, I mean, this conference engine are you using?
Right now we have Jitsi Meet. I hope that I pronounced it okay, but we want to connect to it Zoom, but after the first sales, because we have to pay for Zoom, and Jitsi Meet gives us an opportunity to use for the first festivals. It's for free.
So you are technologically not independent.
We can be, but we just need money for that. So I mean that as a startup, we have an opportunity. Our full stack engineer can do that, but we're just not. Yeah, we're just focusing on what could be simple for the MVP, not spending time for doing something if we haven't checked yet if we need it.
If you're using a third-party technology platform, what are you providing yourself?
Excuse me, sorry, could you repeat?
If you're using a third-party technology platform like Zoom, what do you actually provide yourself?
We provide an opportunity for festival organizers or for local businesses and people to put into the 3D model this zones, these participants. So you see your festival as an interactive map, and you can connect to the people there. So it's kind of another way of representing something, not just group and in social network, but something visual, especially when people are on a distance, like on the quarantine or in different countries. You cannot visit the festival yourself, but you can at least see how it looks like and connect to everybody.
Do you plan to develop any technology of your own in future, so you have something to invest in?
Yes, we plan it. As I said, we have several other products connected to it, so we are kind of taking one thing from another. So we plan to do that. We have an ability.
And what will be the size of your market after lockdown?
We think that on the first year we will. So I would say about the third year. So on the third year, we could earn 60 million rubles in Russia. But
about market, the size of market, not about your sales.
You mean how many customers?
The size of market, yeah.
Yeah, like I said, so we are trying to estimate it now, but we plan to work with event agencies, but there are museums and non-profit organizations who started to write to us just recently, several days ago. So we are kind of trying to recount it. It seems like we might need to make a little bit of pilot, like there are different audiences who started to write to us that they need the products and want to buy it. So we are kind of on the point of where we should, you know, maybe what we planned firstly to do could be not as much profitable as what we have an opportunity to do now, because like I said, different people started to write to us. We didn't expect museums and others to give feedback to us, so we have to think about it now.
Nadezhda, thank you. Your time for question is over. And our last startup for today, Arcona. Arcona, are you with us?
Hello. I believe you can see my screen.
Yeah, we see your screen and you.
Woohoo! I see my screen. Excellent.
Are you ready?
Always.
Okay, please start.
Okay, hi, my name is Daniel, and I'm the founder of Arcona Technology. We are building augmented reality metaverse. Arcona connects the real and the digital world together into a single information space, social network in AR with the marketplace, which is designed for everyday user interactive experience with multimedia content in the real world around us. Existing platforms require the presence of the developer in the location to merge the content with the real world. It is very expensive and takes a lot of time. With Arcona's service of remote placement of the content in the real world, the user doesn't need to be present in the location to merge the digital content with the real landscape. Now, any user without technical skills easily can create any project and share it in Arcona social network in real geographical coordinates. We reduced the time and the cost for the development. So our project makes augmented reality technology more cheap, truly popular, and affordable to everyone. Using just one single camera of any mobile device, we rebuild the digital 3D model of the world on the cloud, position and track the mobile device and the content in the real world with high accuracy. In Arcona Marketplace, the user can buy the content or buy the content directly from the developer on the peer-to-peer market. You can launch online shop in the real world. You can play games in the park with immersive experience. You can travel in time and see how the city looked like in the past, or navigate on the street using augmented reality map. And we are making money by charging a fee for any transaction on the peer-to-peer market. We're selling the SDK and we're selling the digital space for content placement. We are launching pilot projects in the most popular locations in the world, receiving the highest volume of the organic traffic. The users, the tourists visiting Coliseum can see the Battle of the Gladiators inside, thus attracting the interest of the people around. So the person interacting with augmented reality cannot be unnoticed today. So we have received positive feedbacks from the big players and the grants. Two of our competitors have been acquired only this year by the big players, and they are offering just a part of our potential. We have launched the first in the world network of augmented reality parks several years ago. The founders of the team are the serial entrepreneurs with the 3 successful projects behind. So today we have the platform finished and tested on iOS. And we're seeking for $2 million to pack the SDK on Android and to scale the project. And in 2 years, we're going to have 1 million users and $20 million revenue. Thank you.
Thank you. And judges?
So you don't have any users yet, you're just building the first prototype, right?
No, I'm sorry for interrupting you, but no. We have the users, so we have already the paying users. We have already about 4,000 users who bought the digital space for content placement. So yes, the project is, the application was launched only 6 months ago, but we already have the pilot project with the government in Russia. So this year, you will see the parade, the victory parade in digital on the 9th of May in our ecosystem, in about 1,100 cities in Russia, with the support of the government.
What is the payment?
Go ahead.
What is the payment model? Is this like project-based, individual cost, or is it like SaaS?
So yes, we are providing the service as a SaaS, and the payment is made by the separate services. So we are not providing yet the payment service, but we are charging the fee.
Question, how are you related to Pilgrim?
So we are legally the Pilgrim 21. We're this company, and the development company Arcona is our project. So this is the name of the metaverse that we launch. Did I answer your question?
Yeah, so people will invest in Pilgrim or Arcona or in what?
The people will invest in Pilgrim, and the Pilgrim has this, the following assets. The Pilgrim has the technological solution and the project Arcona. So 2 different assets available.
Okay.
More questions? We have time.
Yeah, I got a question. Do you consider an investor acquiring controlling interest in your company, like more than 51% of equity?
Today, we reached that 98% of the company belonged to the founders, right? 2 years ago, the valuation of the company was $10 million and we sold just 1.5%. So if you're going to invest more than, let's say, $6 or $7 million, you will have 51%. But we don't need so much money today, and there is no, doesn't make any sense. So today, yeah.
Have you raised any funding before?
Yes. So we closed the round 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago. We raised just 130,000 because it was enough for us to make the pivot to go to the technological solution. Because before we were just a studio, we were creating the project using the existing technologies. And we understood that it doesn't work for outdoors because we launched about 8 augmented reality parks in the world. And we moved to the technological side and started developing our own platform. So yes, it was around 2 years ago with 10 million valuation.
And the tech is ready now?
I'm sorry?
Your technology, is it ready now and built or?
Yes, it is ready on iOS. And we would love to move to the pilot projects with the big players like Samsung, Huawei, and HTC, and that requires Android. So now we need the investment fast to port the SDK to Android from iOS.
Daniil.
Thank you.
Thank you. Your time is over for the question. Please stop sharing your presentation. And dear judges, you have several seconds for marks. And now I want to give a vote to Alexander Soroka. And after 1 minute, we close our voting. Please, judges, startups need your marks. Alexander?
Hello, everybody again. So while I'm finishing calculation about who is the winner today, I want to say just maybe a little bit about our coronavirus battle, because it is a social project, and we are trying to find the best startups which can find coronavirus today or can help people. So if anybody of you knows startups which can help in this fight, please say to us, and probably they will take participation in our coronavirus battle. And please share the information about this, because it's probably a serious problem for everybody in the world today. And a little bit later we'll talk so we'll have a small discussion about what's going on now in venture capital market and how the strategy of VC changed in US and Russia and other parts of the world. So please, if you know, just send us information. Anna, are you ready?
Do we have the votes? Can we close voting and announce the result? Your mic is off. We don't hear you.
We don't have marks from Evgeny.
But Anna, let's probably finish voting.
Yes. Voting is finished, and это кто выключился? And the third place maybe I share my screen.
Oh, you can just post the votes and we can go to the event page and see it by ourselves.
Oh, the third place is VoiceBack. The second place is a bio. Oh no, it's not. One second. The third place is Mobishop, and the second place is VoiceBack, and the first place is Arcona.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, start packing for Silicon Valley.
Great
I
job.
mean,
Wonderful. Everybody else is also welcome to Silicon Valley. If you want to know the terms and conditions, please approach Anna, our event manager, and she will tell you everything about it. And you can participate not only like pitching live at the stage, but also as in Expo. But to pitch live, only the winners of the first place are accepted. All the others have to undergo the selection by our expert board as well. So you still have chances, but you have to pass another competition. Alexander, do you want to continue the discussion that you touched a really nice question, like has anything changed?
The open discussion today, so anybody, any participant can ask any judge or everybody. So, and I just want to start the discussion and ask VCs and accelerators. Can you tell us, please, what has changed probably in your strategy in this March or April, if anything changed at all? Kate, maybe you start. What has changed in 500?
Sure, I can start. Yeah, as I mentioned, like kind of the timing was interesting for us because when lockdown happened, we were wrapping up our existing program. It was batch 26. So I think we were supposed to have our normal offline demo day 2 weeks before everything happened. So we had to react super quickly. We decided to still go on and not cancel our demo day, as a lot of other accelerators did. So we moved everything to online format. So what we did, we pre-recorded all the pitches beforehand, and also we invited all active accredited investors to the Slack space. So basically, at the end of each pitch, the investors who were interested in the company decided they could reach out in Slack and continue the conversation. So actually it turned out pretty well. We had more than around 2,000 investors in the Slack space, and like on average, each company got around 20-25 calls with investors. So turned out pretty well. We are considering keeping this format, probably the mix of both online and offline in the future. And also, since we announced the new format of the program, right now we are currently finalizing everything, and our strategy didn't change. We are considering continue deploying the capital and investing in more companies. Like right now we are in process of figuring out the final kind of logistical steps of the new format of the program, but in May we are planning to resume and start the new batch.
Okay, thank you. And Daniil, are you with us? Daniil?
Daniil какой?
Yeah, Kislinsky. So,
Right.
what do you see in California today?
So I'm in between California and Moscow. Currently in Moscow. So what we see at GSD Venture Studios, that's the economy of Russia and CIS is shrinking, and there is less opportunity for startups to actually do things. And we see actually more interest to start companies in the States. So the guys are looking for like ways to enter the United States and find some niches in there. Yeah, this is what I see.
Okay, what about other judges? If you are VC, can you tell us a little bit about what has changed in your strategy today? Do you still invest or not? Okay, maybe we have questions in our chat from our participants.
No.
No.
Да, у меня есть, если можно, маленький вопрос.
Of course.
Oh, in English and in Russia I can speak.
Better,
Well, it depends who you want to answer it.
but better
Yes.
in English.
Okay. Alexander, you told that if we can help or we can solve some problems due to coronavirus, we should email you or someone else via email, or how can we do it?
No. On our site, battle.startup.network, there are published events. All coronavirus battles are already being published. The same way that you have applied for this event in St. Petersburg, you can apply to our coronavirus battles. And if you know other like fellow startups who are solving some coronavirus problems, and it's not only medical problems, it's a problems of people being locked down, of business surviving, moving to online, and all other problems that are crucial to all of us. Please also invite others you know. And we already have lots and lots of applications from almost all countries of the world. And we welcome everyone also of VCs to join us also. It will be a really great event.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. But I have a question to all the VCs. But how your process of deal flow, of making a decision has changed? Maybe there is something that you're screening more and you are not paying attention to something else. What's really drastically changed for you as a VC right now?
If there is someone who may tell a startup to make their estimated company's value twice lower, it's a way to a quick deal nowadays. Otherwise, there is a huge difference between the pre-money estimate the founders always announcing and the real money we were ready to invest.
Okay. Anything else since the changes?
Yeah, I would add, since we have more than 2,000 companies in our portfolio, like a lot of them are reconsidering like their expenses, the headcount. Our general suggest is right now advises to basically cut down expenses, extend the runway as much as possible. We still, and like actually I was going to post this survey. For some reason it doesn't go out, but we recently reached out to around 150 investors, asking them like how that impacted them and what's their investor strategy going to be moving forward. I don't know why it says everyone is not in session, but yeah, happy to share that after all. So yeah, I think like many investors I had conversations with, I would say there are three groups. One, considering to wait, another one considering to invest, and another one, the third part is considering kind of to see how to negotiate and like lower the valuations for the companies and continue deploying their capital. So those are the responses that we've seen so far. But like a lot of investors followed up with companies after demo day, and they are saying like we continue to deploy in the capital.
That's good.
I've raised money in 2000, I've raised money in 2007, and it's always the same. Depends who is holding the gun and who is looking into the gun.
So you see, it's your secret weapon, right?
Exactly.
Literally.
If you're looking, if you're a good company with a lot of interest, you'll raise money in the middle of the deepest crisis. Don't worry about it.
Absolutely.
you'll have to give a discount on the valuation anyway, just to make the investor feel better. But you know, good companies raise money all the time.
And
Okay,
where
what do you
where are
think?
the good companies?
Where are the good companies? It's a good
Yeah, from
question.
your point of view.
Which companies are good?
No, where they are, most of them.
All over the place. Today, they're all on the internet.
Well, that's good. Well, to our point of view, the best ones are still in Silicon Valley.
Well, I'm from New York, so I would beg.
You know a couple of good companies there also, right? Maybe we should share. We'll share our good companies with your good companies.
Absolutely.
What do you think? Okay, good. That's good.
Okay, but do you think this is the best time now to invest because valuation is lower?
I honestly don't think there is a difference. You know, see, you know, real investors, those that have money, they actually invest all the time. Who will stop investing is angel investors, I would think, you know, because most of them get money from cash flow from other businesses, which is suffering today. We had a few deals actually stop when syndicate of angels were pulling out, even from signed paperwork. So expect that to happen. But if you're dealing with funds, that's not an issue. Cash flow is not an issue.
So I would agree. Okay, so do we have questions from participants? Do they have possibility really to ask a question in the chat, Anna?
No, no question.
But maybe they just can't.
No. No,
Okay,
maybe
so-
startups have some questions for our judges. It's a unique opportunity for you to ask the great people. Startups.
Okay, probably no.
Well,
Okay,
probably.
so I think we can finish our event.
Suppose we haven't a question. Okay, suppose we haven't a question. Oh, sorry. Do you hear me?
Yes, we hear you, Elena.
Oh, my internet is very. And I have a problem with the internet because in Russia now evening, all people coming to stay home, use internet, you know.
But
so
we hear you.
I just want to say a few words. A few words about organization this speech, this Zoom conference. Thank you. It's very interesting. Sorry, my cat. It's very interesting, especially new project with coronavirus battle, etc. Especially for me, I have a lot of connect all over the world. Working with young people, young startups. So in nearest few days, I will connect with guys and will give them information about coronavirus battle, Africa, Asia, etc. So just waiting the link from you. So I will
I will
share.
type it in a second. Yeah.
As I know, Evgeny has some program with OON. Yes, Evgeny, about coronavirus.
United Nations?
Yes. We collaborate with the United Nations Development Program because right now they've been launching several impact venture accelerators that are aimed at uniting startups from like dozens of nations, from Thailand, Indonesia, Armenia, and I guess maybe there'll be also an accelerator in Russia, but I don't know. It's maybe in 3 years. But I'm not a representative of the UNDP. But as far as I know, they really invest much effort, money, and their time to tackle this problem to tackle this problem of coronavirus pandemic. And they create impact venture accelerators for medtech, biopharma, but there are also a wide a variety of other startups that contribute to solving this this crisis. Even fintech companies and the companies that actually provide people with an access to something, to education, to money, even via fintech company also matters. So this is a really global problem, and this one isn't similar to the ones, for example, to financial crisis in 2008 or other crises. So this time is really unique for all of us, and it actually shows us that countries, private capital, businesses, and corporations must unite in order to pay more attention to achieving 17 Sustainable Development Goals. It's like the tackling problem of poverty and access to education and to viable healthcare system. So this is the first sign, I guess, for all of us.
Exactly. World will never be the same, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay.
Absolutely. Well, guys, we wish you all a happy weekend. Stay safe.
Thank you very much.
Yes, take care of you and your loved ones, and see you at our next battles online.
Thank you. See
Thank
you
so
later.
much.
Take care. It was nice seeing you all.
so
Yeah. Bye,
much.
guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.